Well, your answer is this. See, we would have solved an inequality and gotten this. Okay? We just can't leave our answer this way. There are specific ways that you represent it. Okay? Yes? The bracket means that it's like a closed circle. The bracket's the same thing as a closed circle. It equals the number. Okay? Now let's do something real quick. Real quick. Using interval notation. I'm going to put a graph up here, and I want you to see if you can put it in interval notation. Quickly. Interval notation. Elizabeth? Oh, you ready? Okay. Go. Excellent. Open parenthesis, -5, because it's not equal to -5. 5, bracket, because it does equal 5. Does everybody understand?
How would you write that in set builder?
In set builder notation, okay, if this was, we have a variable, and our variable is located between these two numbers, so I would actually write my variable between those two numbers, and then I look at it. My variable is bigger than -5, right? So my variable is bigger than -5, but it does not equal it. My variable, or my solutions, are smaller than +5 and equal to +5. That would be set builder notation. That's called a compound inequality because it has two extremes. It doesn't just keep going in one direction or the other. Okay? All right. We just did that. All right, let's solve this inequality. What is the first step? Distribute the 5. Everyone else should be distributing on your paper. When you're finished, look up here and see if you did it correctly. Next, what do I do?
Subtract 30.
Subtract 30 from both sides. Now what? Divide by 10. Divide by 10. Okay? Because 10 is what's multiplied by R. Okay. Now this is good. If I asked you to graph this solution, is the arrow going to be pointing towards negative infinity or positive infinity? Go back to your notes. When do you switch the sign? Somebody tell her, when do you flip the sign? If you multiply or divide by a negative number. If you multiply or divide by positive, you haven't changed the sign of anything. Okay? All right. Negative infinity or positive? Negative. Okay? This reads R is less than or equal to 6. Okay, I want you guys to put this, take this solution, I want you to graph it. I want you to put it in interval notation, and then I want you to put it in set builder notation. Okay. I'm going to get it up here in a second. Check yourself. Okay? Those three answers are all the same. R is less than or equal to -6. When you come here, you need to put your R first, which means you just kind of flip the whole thing around.
I used to do that before.
Okay. That way you can just follow the arrow. Yes? Look where we coming from. Even if we'd have started at -6, if your arrow's going to the left, you're coming from negative infinity. Positive infinity. Okay? So basically, we're simply writing whatever we see first. All right? This is negative infinity. This is where my arrow's going. That's what I see first. What I see next is 6. If we were going the other way, the first thing I come across is 6, so I'd write 6 first, and then I come across positive infinity. All right, we got 3 minutes. Let's get this done. And I want to get this done because this is going to show you the flipping of the sign. First thing is what? Distribute. You get -20W plus or minus 32? Plus 32 is less than 33. Next step. Very good. Subtract 32 from both sides. You get -20W is less than 1. What's next? Say again what you just said. Divide by -20 on both sides. So what happens to this sign? It flips. It's no longer less than, now it's greater than. Because we just changed the sign of what was on this side, and we changed the sign of what was on this side. The actual negative positive. All right. Real quick, put it in graph form. Interval notation.
Is it 1/20?
Sorry. Graph it. Okay, now the graph is not confusing. All you have to label is 0 and where this number is in relation to 0. So just because it's a fraction, don't freak out. Set builder and interval notation. On your test, I will also give you, I'll just give you solutions and I'll be able to ask you, is this interval notation or is this set builder notation? All kind of crazy little things I can ask you. Here's your graph. Here's interval. Here's set builder. Check yourself. All right, your homework assignment, like I said, is under second hour. EOO means every other odd. Go online, check for the quiz. You will have a quiz tomorrow. Make sure you're doing your homework and checking yourself so you can come with questions.